Okay, so um, I'm not going to disable my whole ABS system. I don't give a fuck how much it's useless. I just feel like at some point, some super intelligent motherfucker gonna come up with a way where we can trick the whole ABS system to work without without cutting everything out and changing it back to a regular brake system. So I'm going to do what I need to do to keep my bike as intact as I can, keep it clean, and do my mods. So what I came up with was to remove the sensor. Well, not remove it, just zip tie it so it's going to be up in my fairing. And I took off the, excuse me, let me let this out. I took off the holder for the sensor, this shit right here. And I got my homeboy Robert Fisher's spacers from Roaring Toys. So the spacers are sitting right there. I've already showed you guys once how they're gonna look. And this is the thing I hate about fucking pulling this bike apart. Every time I pull this bike apart, I spend more money. So since I decided to put those spacers on, I decided to put the ABS sensor up in the fairing. Now there's no use for those factory rotors. So I just spent $500 on some new rotors that match my fucking wheel. I mean, it's cool and all, but I mean, I could have stayed with those rotors. And what's crazy, I took my ABS sensor and I thought it looked really fucking stupid in chrome when I wasn't even going to use it. So I sent it to the powder coaters to get powder coated. But I'll bag that up, put it somewhere, and I'll have it just in case those rotors, something happen with the company and those rotors go bad or something. I can't go to the company and get new ones or whatever. I can still go back to my factory rotors. I'll still have that ABS sensor ring. I can bolt it back in there and everything will be good. But here's my problem child right here. Once again, there's the crack. Like I said, once I get that back, and I guess I get my new rotors, I throw the bike back together. It shouldn't be no more than a couple hours, and I had a bike back together. But the reason I started this was since we not using the ABS, and I can give a fuck less about the light. But somebody gave me an idea, so I took it apart, and I'm going to put something over the light so I can't fucking see it from the inside. I haven't decided what that was. The guy who gave me the suggestion, he told me something, but I was so quick thinking in my head like, fuck it, I'm not doing that. In my mind, I didn't even take in what he told me to use. But I'm going to stick something on this shit so I can't see the light and it won't get into my head. Once I get that done, I bolt it back onto my little framing and I wait for that fucking stupid ass fairing. I cut those holes for my tweeters and my gauges and I'll be putting this motherfucker back together. Anyway, happy Sunday. I want to say congratulations to Steve Barnes for representing the Vaquero Nation and have a good Sunday.